Okay, you guys wanted a video on patterns. Alright, so first thing I want to show you is checkerboard. Alright, so if you do middle, middle, and then there's two more moves I don't have names for, but this is the up and down middle, and then the right and left middle. Then you've got yourself checkerboard. Okay? That's it. Very easy. It doesn't matter what order you do any of those in. Okay, if you want to do dots, then you just push, okay, so you pick two axes. Let's say I want to pick these two axes. So if I want to pick this up and down middle, and I pull it towards me, and let's say I pull this one to the right, then I just do the commutator on that. So I go A, B, A minus, B minus, and I've got myself dots. Very easy. If you keep doing that kind of thing, eventually you'll end up with, let's see, you'll put, see if I can do it on purpose, but maybe blue can go over there. Okay, I did that. So you'll do this sometimes. You'll end up with the 4 pattern dots, and my solution to the 4 pattern dots is just knock it out of place, and pretty soon you'll end up with the dots you're used to, the more common dots pattern. Okay, and so the more common dots pattern, you have a cycle of 3. You see you have the yellow moves over, then the orange moves over, then the blue moves over, and the same thing on the exact opposite side. So you hold the cube so that you see only 3 colors. See, it's easier in a video because I can actually just hold it into that projection for you. See, this is what you're supposed to be looking at, and see how it's so symmetric. You see like this Y here, and then you just see everything looks symmetric. Okay, so let's say we want to solve this. Then what we do is we think about putting, for example, the white. I'm going to pick the white. I'm going to put the white back here. But I can't put it directly there. I have to bring it around the side after I bring this down. So I bring that middle layer down, insert the white, and then replace the white. And as long as I did it like that, that's going to work. Okay, if you try to solve it some other way, you probably get confused. Now, I wanted to show you superflip. Okay, so before I show you superflip, I have to show you a variation on a move we learned in class. Remember we did right, middle, right, middle, right, middle, right, middle, middle, right, middle, right, middle, right, middle, right. So I'm only going to do that halfway. Right, middle, right, middle, right, middle, right, middle. And the cool thing about this is the halfway point, and we've actually flipped 4. It's very useful. It'll speed up your cube solution too. If you have a whole bunch of these guys you need to flip at the same time, it flips all the guys in the middle layer, all the edges, except for this front right one. And it also flips the right down edge. Okay? If you strategically pick where you do this, you could do this 3 times and get super flip. So for example, if you have the same coloring I do, which you probably do, white is on top, orange is in front, and you do that super flip. Then you think about Christmas. Christmas is coming right now, or maybe it's not if you're watching this in July. But anyway, red is on top, green is on the front. Right, middle, right, middle, right, middle, right, middle. And then there's the last combination. This is going to be blue and yellow. Okay, so blue is going to be on top, and yellow is going to be on front. There you go. Is that cool or what? I think it's cool. Anyway, so that's super flip, and you undo super flip the same way you did it, but I've found that I actually very much like checkerboards on top of super flip. But it doesn't look good if you then put dots on top of that. It just looks messy then. Okay, so the cool thing about the cool thing about super flip and checkerboard together is every face has the following property. This is your front color, and the color that is exactly opposite of that is green, but that shows up in these 4 spots, and then all the remaining sides have, so like the yellow shows up here, the white shows up here. It's just very colorful, and that no matter where you look, you have a pretty even distribution of color, but it's all very regular and a little bit irregular at the same time. I mean, it's extremely